What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the North Shore 9 Postgame Show, powered by Primanti Brothers. We're actually at Primanti Brothers in Market Square here in downtown Pittsburgh. The Pirates were victorious today, 4-3. Guys, not only are we here at Primanti's, we're after the game, we saw Pirates win, but we get to give away 3 Primanti's here at the game. It was Andrew McCutcheon, bobblehead night. How we doing, guys?
Glorious. How are you guys doing?
We're at Primanti's. What could be better? We're at Primanti Brothers, live podcasting, beer in hand. Doesn't get better, and we got Cody behind the camera. Like, we're all here.
That's true.
I know it could be better.
I'll say this. Shout out to Cody, by the way. DiNardo forgot the tripod, so Cody is manually holding the camera here, just killing it right now behind the scenes. We had to delay the show a little bit because there's the power cord. We needed some power, and it's about 10 feet from me, so we had to go and get an extension cord. Shout out Cody, ran to CVS across the way, picked up an extension cord. We're good to go, but it was a hot one today, guys. It was hot.
If we're giving shout-outs also, shout out to everyone who came out to the NS9 tailgate, sponsored by Primanti Brothers, because we had a great turnout. We had a lot of fun, a lot of sandwiches. It was a good time, and it went by super quick. And here we are now doing the postgame show at Primanti. So,
Really, though, shout out to everybody who showed up. We had a great turnout today. But really, shout out Cody, because he's been an MVP all day.
All right, we're giving way too much love to Cody. All right, guys, you know the drill, though. We won 4-3. Pirates win. So hashtag raise it. Put it in the comments. That's going to put you in the drawing for 2 free Primanti Brothers sandwiches. Yeah, let's get into the game a little bit. Like again, it was a hot one. I think it was 93 degrees-ish at first pitch. It got up to the heat index was in the hundreds. It was toasty, but the Rays actually get on the board first. Jerry Jones a little shaky to start off. He hit 2 batters. He walked the batter in the first. The Rays score a run with no hits in the first inning.
yeah, I recall standing there, and he looking at me and saying, because of course I was scrolling the gym. Here's a Rosati curse. Here it comes. I told you it was happening. Jerry Jones on the mound, 1 run. He's hit 2 batters. And I'm going, Jim. And you go, hey, he's thrown a no-hitter.
He did say that, which was technically correct.
It's technically correct.
He just happened to say it after he hit on that Rosario in the head.
Yeah, which is real scary at the time.
Yeah, that was a scary first inning. Rosario, I mean, there was a hit by pitch in the ankle, and then Rosario up and in, 100-mile-per-hour fastball that up and in. So before we go any farther, though, guys, BetOnline is your #1 source for all your sports betting needs this season. From baseball, golf, soccer, right? All the top fights in UFC, MMA, and boxing. Every stat, every matchup, even live odds, spreads, all the games you play. When the game's over, head on over to the online casino and get in on a game of blackjack or poker. Online with one of our over 150 slot games. Head to the website today to get in on the action. Use promo code BELIEVE for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Bet online. The game starts here. Again, that first inning, shaky for Jared Jones. He gets out of it with just the 1 run given up, which was a big win because there were guys on base, and things weren't really going all that well for him. The command was a little shaky, but he settled in after that. And in the bottom of the first, the Pirates were able to answer.
Yeah. Let's just go back again. Jared Jones pitching, and then the way he left it, we were all kind of a little bit concerned. And I mean, Tyler, that's what we're talking about, because you've always been a little bit concerned about Jared's stuff to get it, right? So, like, this is the kind of a big start. Like, okay, how do you respond to all of that? Right. So, again, go back to the first inning, and it's like, oh, boy. Not only Jared Jones not pitching well, Jim's in attendance, right? So, like, we're all worried. So, yeah, I mean, you hit 2 batters. Something we've always commended Jared Jones all year. It's like how good the command's been. But he's not walking too many guys. And he hit 2 batters.
Right.
This is looking really sketchy right now for Jared Jones.
Yeah, as I said, the first thing was a little sketchy, but he got through it. Sorry about the audio, guys. I know there's a speaker right above us. It's been playing some Shakira lately. It's some good music, but here's what we'll do. When we're not talking, we'll try to turn the mics off to minimize the noise. So apologies for the audio. We are outside. It's a little loud. Hey, it's a live show. That's just, you're going to get this.
We're working through it.
Right? We're going to work through it. But again, bottom of the first inning, Pirates answer back. Oneil Cruz with a shot, an absolute bomb into the Allegheny River, 445 feet to tie the game in the first inning. He became the sixth person to hit the ball into the river on a fly.
Did it go on the fly?
It was on,
So-
six all time.
Shout out Cody again. We were walking over to left field when it happened, so we had to catch it on the jumbotron. We watched it happen, but you lost the ball mid-flight, so we didn't really get a great look at it. But you could tell the ball was murdered. The crowd's reaction immediately, it was pretty obvious.
Yeah, well, Jim and I, you and Cody were there. Jim and I were actually right behind the bullpen. Same kind of situation. You couldn't really see where it went afterwards. But like a new,
Right.
Oneil Cruz doing what Oneil Cruz does.
Yeah, he killed it. I think it was like 111 off the bat, 446 feet. But just an absolute bomb. But yeah, that was big because that tied the game back up. Jared Jones was able to then settle in a little bit. He put a couple zeros on the board, and while he was pitching and putting those zeros up, the Pirates added to their run total. So Brian Reynolds in the third inning hits in Andrew McCutcheon after the bobblehead man himself, right? He triples in the third inning. His first triple in 3 years, I think it was.
And
yeah.
his 50th for his career.
50th triple in his career. Brian Reynolds hits him in, who continues his hot June. That extended his hitting streak. The Pirates on top 2-1. And then everyone's favorite, Rowdy Tellez, he comes through with an RBI single as well in the third. Hey, let's get rowdy. Let's get rowdy, guys. But then Nick Gonzalez also finished things up in that inning. They put up 3 spot in that inning. Nick Gonzalez fielder's choice, 4-1 lead after 3. But like, let's just talk about that third inning because that was
Raise it.
Again, raise it in the comments. But again, that third inning, that was the offense right there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but like that's like the downfall of the Pirates. Like that was the offense in the stop. So thankfully, Jared Jones was able to continue what he's doing, and the rest did. But like that's part of the downfall of the Pirates offense. Like it comes in 1 inning first.
Our video's a little frozen here. Can you all hear us at least? Can you hear us? Yes, we're frozen for Rowdy. Exactly, is what we are. But yeah, like that third inning was big. That ended up being all the runs that they needed that game. But so apparently we can be heard. We just can't be seen. So as DiNardo's messing with that, we'll just kind of keep going on here. But after
We need to call that as well.
yeah. But the 4-1 lead, right? So you get the 4-1 lead. Oh, it's back. The camera's back. We got it back.
We're back.
All right, camera's back. But Jared Jones, again, settled in, ended up pitching awesome today. The Rays get a second run off of him in the fourth inning, and it came because Brian Reynolds lost the ball in the sun. It was an outstanding pitching performance for Jared Jones. 7 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, 3 walks, 8 strikeouts. He was also very efficient. Like I thought he was done after 6. They put him back out for the 7th, and he got a quick, scoreless 7th inning. So, just how good was Jared Jones?
It was very good. And again, like after the first, like that's what's most impressive. How we came back after the first was still efficient. How far we went with 8 strikeouts. That's super impressive. That's why I think we've all loved Jared Jones. Yeah. Just the makeup of it. A lot of rookie pitchers could just flail after that first inning, and he said, "You know what? Nope, we're winning this game."
So not even just after that first inning. You hit a guy in the head, it shakes you a little bit. Oscar Marine comes out, mound visit, a good mound visit there, especially after another hit batter. He walked another guy. A good mound visit there, and then he just settled in after that. There was a point in today's game where DiNardo and I, behind the scenes here, going to the bathroom, and we heard his 6th strikeout in 4 innings. He's pitching that well?
No, it was the curveball. He did a 6 curveball. But on the 4th strike.
No, I think it was a 6th strikeout. That point too.
The thing I noticed most was the fastball was popping. He was hitting 104. He was hitting 100. 104. Not 104. He was hitting 100 with that fastball multiple times today. And the slider was really good.
We're getting flashed by Sax Boy, by the way.
Sax Boy Billy over to our left. But no, 53% whiff rate. on the slider today. He generated 8 swings and misses on 15. That was what he used pretty much the entire outing to really put batters away. I thought that pitch was it was on today.
Yeah, I mean, again, like I don't know there's much more you can really talk about Jared Jones. Just exactly why you fall in love with him.
Yeah.
As a rookie pitcher, what he's been doing all year long. I feel like all of us have been waiting for like they can't be this good. You know,
Right.
it's always like something that's like, all right, it's gonna fall back because of X, Y, Z, right? And like every time he proves you that it's not.
Yep.
It's not. I'm here. This is who I am, and it's why we have that nickname, the 100 Boys, whether they like it or not. Right? Like this is why we keep getting national love. He stubbs today.
He was excellent, and like there's not much more to add that we haven't talked about him. Aside from the fact that I really do like the introduction to the curveball that he's using. Like, it's a good get me over type of pitch with him because you can't be fastball slider nonstop unless you are Jacob DeGrom. It's really hard to be that good. So he's been able to use that curveball more as a get me over type of pitch. So guys can't sit on that fastball on the first pitch. It's I mean, you said it. Like it feels like we get to the edge of are we starting to go downhill? And then he bounces back every time.
I think that's what's key here, right? The bounce backs. Like every time he's experienced some adversity so far this season, that next start he's been able to bounce back really nicely.
Yeah. That's what's most impressive about him. And we see all the stuff that he has. To me, that's what's most impressive because as a rookie, and he's already showing that, he's only going. You would imagine he's only going to get that. So, you know what Paul Skeens brings. You know what Mitch Keller is. Jared Jones is that wild card. You're always waiting for it to come back down to earth, and he just screws you. It's not happening. And he's just as legit as it looks right now.
Yeah, he was outstanding. And again, like going back out for that 7th inning, I thought was pretty cool. I think he was at 87 pitches after 6 innings, and they send him back out there for the 7th. He very efficient 7th inning. He finishes with 94 pitches, 59 strikes. He gives way to Colin Holderman in the 8th, who, I mean, you can't have like he's just automatic, right? I mean, he gave up a hit and a walk today, but at no point did you really think anything was in danger. He gives up just those 2 base runners, strikes out a batter. Another scoreless inning from Holderman. I don't know how many good things we can say about Colin Holderman at this point.
I feel like we need to figure that out. Like our job this week, while we're here, is to find out more things about Colin Holderman because we're going to need to for the rest of the year. Because this is what he's doing right now. He's fantastic. He's not even like the best reliever on the Pirates. He's like one of the best relievers in baseball.
Yeah, we need to really like hammer home that All-Star campaign for Cole Holderman because we're well beyond the point where he should be an All-Star. Like it shouldn't be a question. He has been that good this year.
Yeah, I think if he keeps this up, where like this sub-1 ERA that he's got going on, it's going to be hard to keep him out, really.
It's going to be a sub .50 ERA by the time the All-Star break happens.
I mean, he keeps getting these scoreless outings, but I think the thing he's got going for him, too, is, like, he may not make that original All-Star roster, but, like, everyone opts out. Like, there's so many starting pitchers who sit at the All-Star game, and it kind of makes room for these other guys. And, I mean, at this point, if he continues what he's doing, it's going to be really hard to not have him in the All-Star game.
The coaches know. They're going to want him. They want to win.
I would darn sure hope so because you do not want to see Colin Holderman coming out of the bullpen right now if you're an opposing coach. He has been fantastic. There's no other way to put it. Yeah. And our camera's down again.
Yeah, camera's down again. Sorry, guys.
We're trying our darndest here.
We're operating on a hotspot because the Primanti's Wi-Fi wasn't all that great. Again, we are live at Primanti Brothers in Market Square, downtown Pittsburgh. So again, Pirates win today. So get that hashtag raise it in the comments. We'll be giving away some sandwiches here at the end of the show. But yeah, I don't think you can say much more about Colin Holderman. And then in the 9th inning, everybody's kind of expecting David Bednar. We just got news about 10 minutes ago. David Bednar was unavailable due to some left side tightness. So they don't think it's very serious, but he was not available today. So Aroldis Chapman comes in to close it out. And it was the Aroldis Chapman experience again today. He allowed some base runners. He gives up a run, but he does close it down. Gets his second save of the year. Strikeout, walk, hit. Just kind of your basic Aroldis Chapman experience.
Yeah, it's the Aroldis Chapman. What more can we say? We can say the same thing about Aroldis Chapman. When we talk about Portland, like what we're saying, it's like the same thing with Chapman for different reasons. He somehow is still getting the job done. Now, granted, he had a 2-run lead to work with, so the 1 run didn't hurt them all that much, but it's like, this is why you get nervous every time Chapman comes in.
Dude, it's Mike Williams all over again. Like, the results are there, but it's ugly as can be. It's not pretty. It's a roller coaster every time he pitches. But at the end of the day, at this point lately, at least, the results have been there. It's just not fun. It's not fun at all.
Yeah, I think he had a sub-2 ERA for up until today. You know, like you said, the results are there, but it's like you're never comfortable with it.
Yeah. No, I think every time you see him pitch, it's one of those deals where, like, okay, here we go again. It's going to be a roller coaster. More often than not, it works out, but it's going to be a bumpy ride along the way. And it was today. It ended up working out. He had a little bit of a cushion. He gave up the run, but was able to shut things down. So he gets save number 2. Pirates 37-39 now on the season. Paul Skeens tomorrow too to try to take the series.
That's really important. Tyler, you're talking, and we discussed it. Even though we differ a little bit on like runs and everything, you need to take series. Tomorrow's Paul Skeens, you feel just as good as anybody in the game right now to win the game with Paul Skeens on the mound. So again, they can win this series. There's another series they're going to potentially win as you're heading into the trade deadline. It's trying to separate yourself. So yeah, tomorrow's a big game.
No, it is. It's another one you got it. You have Jared Jones and Paul Skeens in one series. I think you expect to get 2 out of 3. And I think the Pirates expect to get 2 out of 3 based on the way they treated yesterday's game, where you're down 2 runs and they kind of let the foot off the gas a little bit, but in preparation of these 2 games where they should have some guys available, potentially not Bednar, but you still should have a good bit of arms available. And we should get maybe not so much of a Sunday lineup far out of this too.
Yeah, I mean you gotta win this series. You can't go out there and trot out guys who shouldn't be out there. So I agree. I think you gotta put your best guys behind Paul Skeens tomorrow. And the bullpen should be fully available. At least the guys that you need to rely on should be all there. I'll point this out too, just kind of looking at kind of how the game went. The Pirates really didn't get anything going offensively today outside that 1 inning. They only had 3 at-bats today with a runner in scoring position. They had 3. But guess what? They drove in a run on all 3 of those at-bats. So, like, they got the job done when they needed to, and that was the difference today.
Yep. Yeah, like I said, like even though they won, this is the issue with the Pirates offense. It usually comes in like an inning, and that's it. That's how they're fortunate enough to be able to win with that.
Yeah, I mean, it works, but it worked today, I guess. It helps when you hit the ball over the wall. Plain and simple, you hit home runs, you tend to win more games. Oneil Cruz went deep, came through to catch a triple.
That's all they needed. When you have good, again, let's talk about that again, right? Like when you have this good starting pitching, you only really need this average offense to pitch it. So capitalize on that. This has defined that.
Right. And we're frozen again.
Looks like we're frozen again on the video, so we'll continue to talk this through. Again, get your hashtag raisins in. I guess other than that, like when you're at the game, it's a little bit different experience than when you're watching at home. I think you get to see it a whole lot more when you're at home. But again, it was a pretty enjoyable day at the ballpark. Very, very hot. Very, very hot. But Today was a pretty fun day. Pretty fun day. The tailgate was awesome. I was a little scared that the heat was going to scare some people away from the tailgate, but awesome crowd. Shout out to everybody who showed up. It was a really good time, and it ended up being very pleasant from a weather standpoint. We were in the shade. It was great. But yeah, it was a good day. Good day on the North Shore.
Very much so. Again, shout out to everyone who helped. Shout out to everyone who came. Shout out to the Manny's. Shout out. Awesome. Awesome. Just like you said, good day, good vibe. Irish victory too. What more can you ask for?
All right, so we're gonna get this video fixed. But I mean, unless you guys have anything to add, let's just go to
let's give
away some sandwiches.
We're here.
Right?
Let's give away Sammy. We already gave out a bunch today. Let's give out.
We did. We had a lot of sandwiches at tailgate. But yeah, let's give things. So let's give it away. So we've got 46 entries, guys. I know there's more than that in the chat. So I'll give you 30 seconds to get your hashtag race this in.
We gave out so many today that they're like, all right, we're good tonight.
Let's do
no more sandwiches.
Hashtag raise it. Yeah,
we're gonna give away so many sandwiches.
I'll say this.
Please, no more sandwiches.
We gave away a lot of them today.
Yeah, it was like 200.
Yeah, get your hashtag race this in. Like the video, subscribe to the page if you haven't done that. So appreciate everybody out there watching, listening. Thanks for the patience. There was a little bit of time in between the end of the game and the show, but yeah, we're here. We got set up. Happy we were able to put something together for you guys. So all right, let's do this. So again, 50 entries. Best of luck to everyone who got in there.
A lot of familiar names.
Drum roll, please. Michael Horan.
There's a new
There you
one.
go. That's a new name. That is a new winner. Good. Yeah. Congratulations, Michael. Michael, shoot us your information. Do that through Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. You can email us at northshore9 at gmail.com. But yeah, go ahead and get your information over to us, and we'll get those 2 free Primanti Brothers sandwiches out to you. So. You guys got anything to add before we log off here and finish some more beer?
Honestly, just a thank you to everybody that came out today and everybody watching along. Like, it's been a fun ride so far this year, and let's keep building on it, man.
Yep, and everyone that's still here, actually. I'm gonna give the Primanti Brothers.
Yeah. Give them a little shout out, Cody.
Yeah, look at this. There's the whole crew. We got a few tables over here. Yeah. What's up, guys? So appreciate you all following us out here. But yeah, other than that, Pirates win 4-3 tomorrow. Paul Skeens on the mound to try to win the series. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Hey, you all. Thank you for watching. I know we try to provide the most entertaining content that we can, and we'd love to spread it to as many people as possible. So I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but if you could take the 5 seconds to like this video and subscribe to the page, it helps out so much more than you know. Thank you, and let's go Bucks.